Does spending more money guarantee a better education? In order to answer that question, we have to examine both sides. Let's start with a public elementary school versus a private elementary school. If you look at this chart, you will find the major pros and cons of a public elementary school. Public schools have certified teachers who are required to continue their education. They also have a standardized, rigorous curriculum that is based on research. This is obviously the cheaper option. There are cons, however. Most schools have larger classes, and since everyone is welcome, there will be a wider range of student ability levels. Now let's look at the other side, private schools. On average, a private school costs $7,770 per student per year. Here's a chart to show the pros and cons of private school. At most private schools, there are smaller class sizes. This means more one-on-one time with the teacher. Research shows that private schools do a thorough job preparing students for college. Also, the administration can be highly selective in choosing applicants. This means problem behaviors and low achievement can be kept to a minimum. The buildings themselves have better facilities, including media centers and gyms, and they offer a wider range of sports. The cons are teachers don't have to be certified. This means they might not even have a teaching degree at all. They also have to have their contracts renewed each year. There is no set curriculum. Teachers have individual control over what is taught. This could lead to inconsistencies and might not always be beneficial. Now that we have looked at both sides, we can see that there are pros and cons to both. Before deciding if money guarantees a better education, let's look at where the money actually goes in private schools. Private schools must obtain their own funding, which include tuition, private grants, fundraising from parents and alumni, and other community members. They also use their money for offering religious courses. Looking at this chart, you can see that the majority of the tuition goes to instruction. The money also goes to instructional support, research, auxiliary enterprises, academic support, hospital services, student services, independent operations, public services, net grant aid, and other. The last thing I compared is public colleges like Carroll to private colleges like McDaniel. Community colleges are the cheaper choice. They have smaller campuses. There are smaller classes leading to more one-on-one time with their professors. There is more of a focus on instruction and teaching. Most students can maintain full-time jobs and earn a degree. Private colleges are more expensive. There are larger campuses with larger classes. This leads to much fewer interactions with their professors. Students are usually full-time. They offer a greater opportunity for on-campus activities including social clubs, fraternities, on-campus events, and study body. So, is private education better? Does it guarantee a better education? When asked this question, the first thing that comes to mind is that private schools have better education. Well, I don't believe that's the case. According to the National of Educational Progress in the Early Childhood Longitudinal Study, they have found that when controlling the demographics factors, public schools are doing a better job academically than private schools. It seems that private students have higher test scores because they come from a more affluent background, but not because they attend a better educational institution. I agree because going to a public school, I believe the teachers are more focused on trying to teach the students what they need to know in the future in real life situations. Also, I believe the public school teachers go through a more educated pathway to becoming a teacher instead of just getting a degree. The bottom line, there is no right answer. Money does not always guarantee a better education. Both private and public schools have pros and cons. My conclusion is individuals need to research both options and make the best personal choice. Money does not guarantee quality.